Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! SilverDaddy.com. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2018, the retro country crossover divas live mix. Dad AF. Only on iTunes, affiliate link below. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Okay, I'm truly not the Beyonce, definitely not the Taylor Swift of YouTube any one of these days. But I am the Anderson Cooper and forever the Andy Cohen, sometimes the Janis Joplin of YouTube. So let's get right into this because I have been cooking and cooking, oh my Lord, all day. Woo! All day in the kitchen. And what have I been cooking up? I have been cooking up drama. So let's get right into this, boys and girls. Welcome to drama class. Today's lesson is going to be about Christine Sydelko and Elijah Daniel. What happens to friendships on YouTube? So anyway, I'm Bill Curtis for American Investigative Reports. But anyway, because I'm so excited about talking this, and there's so much drama. I've been in the kitchen cooking up drama all day that there are two videos. But I must do a roll call for one person, and that is Cindy, and Cindy said she would stop throwing spitballs at the teacher, that's me, if I would shout her out in a video. So, hey Cindy, and in the next video, I'm going to do roll call with a lot of people, so now I'm doing roll call for drama class, which means that if you comment on my videos regularly and you're subscribed to them and you like my videos, then you too might get called out and roll called for drama class. So anyway, let's get into this video right away, timestamp it at 1 minute and 37 seconds. So what had happened was, I was like sitting around last night, and I started getting tagged. I get tagged and stuff all the time on Twitter. And half the time I'm looking at it and I'm like, what? I don't even understand. What am I tagged in here? Who are they talking about? I don't understand all that kind of stuff, okay? Y'all are a bunch of eggs and a lot of you just don't have any kind of real profiles and 2 people follow you and you follow 10,000 people. I don't get it, okay? But I just sometimes I'm like reading it. I'm like, why am I tagged in this? It makes no sense whatsoever. But this was funny, okay? So last night, 18 hours ago, Christine Sydelko. Now, listen. I have talked on my channel for a long time. I did a Christine Sydelko exposed video back in the day when she did the MagCon video. Do you remember that? That was before she was with Elijah doing these ridiculous vlogs, and she was best friends with Tana Mongeau and all that kind of stuff, okay? Or if she was ever best friends, we'll never know, right? Or maybe we will. So anyway, she tweets out last night, somebody tweeted at her, and I'm going to get to the storyline behind this in a second. I never got my @pack merch. And she tweeted, NGL. I had this figured out last night. What does NGL mean? Not going to lie. It's literally all Elijah's fault. He said he'd handle merch, then ignored all of his responsibilities and didn't fulfill orders, probably because he was smoking so much ganj. I mean, listen, did you ever see that video back in the day, that commercial called your brain on drug? Every time I come for the ganj, somebody gets mad about it. So listen, smoke the ganj, but just be really highly motivated at the same time. Let me know how that works out for you. So anyway, he said he'd handle merch, then ignored all of his responsibilities and didn't fulfill orders. So now that I'm finally on my own, I went with an actual merch company who will actually do their job so that you can actually get what you paid for. Thank you, Christine, for finally being a solo businesswoman. This is what I've been praying for months and months. Now, what's so funny about this under here is that Kismet tweets at me with those little eyes, and I was like, living, right? And then Aham at the Dusky Conures says, ROFL, I was going to tag him with a little love sign. And then Nicole says, I messaged him. This is all about me. How am I into the whole Christine Sydelko and Elijah thing? I love it. And she said, I messaged him, LMAO. And then Aham says, haha, a fair call. I was wondering what he'd make of this. He's such a big supporter of Christine too. I am. I love Christine Sydelko, and we're going to talk about her interview that she did with We the Unicorns in a second, but in there, she said that her whole motivation for doing this on YouTube is an easier way for her to get on television, and I think she belongs on television. I think I could very much see her as this, comedic center with this whole, ensemble cast, like, played around her, but she has to get away from that messiness, because for the rest of the United States and the world to buy into her as a character, she can't have all of this bullshit messiness around her. She just can't. And then Nicole says, as he should be. He called it months ago that she needed to separate herself from his toxic ways and that she would do amazing things without him. And she has. It's been officially, 2 months, and she's doing incredible. Thank you, Nicole. So proud of her. I mean, thank you for acknowledging that, because it's true. Like, she's doing all these collabs with Colleen Ballinger and Manny and all these people, and I live for it. Like, this is the Christine that I knew could do it. Like, I knew she could do this, right? So, anyway. And then Hugh Honey says, hi Key, so happy she separated from that. She barely got any camera time with them on her own channel, and it just wasn't equal or fair. And, you know, her own part in that is that she could have separated at any given time, but I do think that when you're friends with somebody, it's really, really hard to say enough already, okay? I'm gonna go away from this. And if you go back, I'm gonna link the video below. It's an interview that she did with We the Unicorns. I love them anyway. They're fantastic. They do some really fun interviews and articles and things like that. But she said in there that she said it was me that ended this, like, relationship, and that it was really hard for her, and she came up with a text, and it took her, she says in there, she explains it in there, but she says in there it was her that ended this professional relationship. And then Nicole says again, especially once he tried to get clout being a druggie with Tana and Bella. Okay, can we talk about Bella Thorne for a second? You know, like, I am not a huge Bella Thorne fan, but have you guys seen the previews for that new movie, Midnight Sun? I think that's what it's called with her. Thank you for stepping up, Bella, and being a real actress. I'm just saying, okay? Like, I kind of want to see that movie, and I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong all day long, and I'm not a huge Bella Thorne fan, but I have to tell you that she looks fantastic in that movie. I can't wait to see it. I stopped following anything so with him once she announced she was really going on her own. I've been where she was in my personal life. I'm proud she's rising above it. Amen, Nicole, thank you. Hugh Honey said, couldn't stand Tana or Bella or any of them really. It just got too obnoxious, but I was so happy to see Christine left and does what makes her happy now without them holding her back. And Kismet said she's always been the one with the real talent. And right there, the one with the real talent, thank you Kismet, is where we need to acknowledge what this video is all about, because Christine is truly the one with all of the talent, okay? And we've known that from the beginning. I'm not saying that Tana is talentless. I'm not saying that Elijah is talentless. I'm just saying that they're really good with kind of like working social media to their favor and putting out all this kind of stuff. One of the things that was interesting was on the interview with We the Unicorns, they asked her what she thought of Logan Paul, and she said she thought he was an idiot, right? And they asked her what she thought that YouTube, how they handled it, and she said, I didn't think they did enough, and I didn't think they did enough quick enough, right? And then she goes in and she says, one of the things I hate about the YouTube right now, the YouTube culture, is that everybody puts out these videos, to see who can, they're like the most outrageous behavior to see who can get the most clicks. Girl, you've been hanging out with Elijah and Tana long enough. I mean, that is their content. They put out this outrageous content so that everybody watches it. If Tana Mongeau didn't put out outrageous content and just vlogged a normal day in her life, which can you even imagine her sleeping till 2 and then doing her hair or something? Which, listen, you want to get into that for a second? Okay, because y'all are like, I only like your tangents when they make sense, so let's do a tangent for a second. You know, Tana, who tweets out to people left and right how much she loves them. Buy my ticket, I love you so much. Buy my ticket, I love you so much. Buy my ticket, oh my God, I love being on tour. I cannot imagine going to go see Tana Mongeau on tour for whatever, $100, $200 to see a 15-minute story time and all her friends that I don't even know who they are anyway and a meet and greet for 5 seconds. Who'd care? Let's just be for real, right? I'd rather see, a Chicago reunion tour, and I don't even know 5 songs that they did back in the day, or maybe Barry Manilow, but I write the songs that makes the whole world sing. I mean, I'd rather even kind of see that. But y'all are like, well, you're old. I am old, okay, but I still don't like Barry Manilow, but I'd pay to see him before I pay to see Tana Mongeau. So anyway, one of her fans came in here for her, somebody that subscribes to her and follows her on Twitter, and said to her, I've literally never seen someone look as bad on stage as you do in your Snap story. Ha 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 ha. Now, that wasn't very nice, but okay. And then this other person says, and the last time you performed for a huge crowd of people who pay money to take a selfie with you? Right, why would anybody pay a lot of money to take a selfie with Tana? I'll never understand that. I would never pay money. I would never charge anybody to take, I don't care if I had 10 million subscribers, I wouldn't charge one person to ever take a picture with me, period, end of story. I think that at that point, you are so inflated of what you think of yourself that it's just all about the money to you. And this person comes back and says, LMAO, I feel bad for the people who paid to see her and got that pathetic show in return, me too. And Tana tweets back and says, you say you feel bad for people who paid to see me, but you literally follow me, contributing to my success. And while your bitter ass probably works a 9 to 5, I'm still living my dream life, bitch. I'm still living my dream, dumb bitch. Oh, Tana, you're such a nice girl, aren't you? Always going out there. Lost a fan with that one. People don't like when I come for Tana, or they do. We have a little guest. It's Pee-Pee the Flying Chihuahua. How are you doing today, peeps? He goes, oh my Lord, to talk about that Tana, I have to come a-running because he loves Tana Mongeau. He's one of her biggest fans. He don't get a thing she says, but he loves her. So anyway, fish don't fry fire in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill. I love that song so much. Did you ever watch The Jeffersons back in the day? That was one of my favorite TV shows. So anyway, that's the kind of class that Christine's been hanging out with for the last year. No wonder she wanted to go on her own, you know? Okay, so let's get back into this Christine thing. So I got involved in it this way, but here's what's really interesting about it. Hold on a second, okay? So, where is it? No. So Christine tweets out, just finalized the terms for my first solo merch launch and there's gonna be visors, LOL, I'm so excited, right? And somebody tweets her back and says, I never got my at patch merch. That's what I messaged you. And she goes, not gonna lie, it's literally all Elijah's fault. He said he'd handle merch, then ignored all his responsibilities and didn't fulfill orders. So now that I'm finally on my own, I went with an actual merch company who will actually do their job so you can actually get what you paid for. Actually. And then she says, I know this sounds shady, but I literally don't care anymore. I'm not going to sit here and let people think I scammed them when I was screwed over too. Girl. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, sham-a-lang-dang, ding-dong. Ding. How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? Oh, I'm just sitting here watching this drama channel by Peter Monn. He's such a silver fox. Yeah, he's talking about Christine and Elijah. I love that Elijah. Such a nice young man. I love that tattoo he has over his eye. It says P-Hag. Oh, no, I don't think it says that, Jane. Jane, you must stop drinking so early in the afternoon. He would never get that tattooed on his eye. Well, goodbye, Jane. I can't talk to you anymore. So anyway, just a bunch of foolishness, isn't it? So anyway, then she goes in and he tweets out something, and now the tweet is unavailable, and that means that you tweet and delete, tweet and delete, tweet and delete. I love that. I don't ever delete tweets unless I misspelled the word. Like, if it comes across and I say haha, which always, you know, like autocorrects is gaga, I hate that. And as much as I love ooh la la, as much as I love Gaga, I don't want her to think that I'm laughing at her. Just saying, okay? I have forwarded you every email and every tweet I've gotten and texted you about it every day for weeks. Stop lying. Let's go under here and read some of the comments. This will be so good. And then he says, those have been getting taken care of. I meant the people who are blaming you that I haven't seen. And then Brenna says, Mom and Dad, please stop fighting. I'm scared. And then she says, why is everyone liking this tweet? I'm so shook. Why are you guys fighting? To be honest, it seems like friendship was toxic anyway. Amen. And if you go in and you watch the interview with We the Unicorns, which everybody should watch, because you see in there what Christine is truly like. I mean, off the cuff, true humor, okay? She's hilarious in it. And, you know, she says in there, like, they say something about, like, every question he asks her about Elijah, she's like, yeah, I mean, not really, kind of. You know, like, are you guys still friends? Yeah, I mean, not really, kind of. And then she's like, it's awkward. And he goes, what do you mean it's awkward? She's like, it's just awkward, right? So, no, they're really not really true friends, is kind of what they say. So anyway, let's go back up here. And then he says, it's only like a total of 200-ish. This is Elijah responding, okay? They're all subtweeting each other, okay? He and her are subtweeting the shit out of each other. It's only like a total of 200-ish orders that had issues out of the thousands and thousands of orders we got. Oh, okay, so because, you know, you got all these thousands and thousands of orders, I guess fuck those 200 people, right? They didn't spend their hard-earned money. What? You've lost all perspective. It's not a huge, massive issue, but it still shouldn't have happened, and I just want to make sure everyone gets taken care of and is happy. And this other guy says, this Jake guy says, so now you care about your fans? It's so sad that it had to take Christine Sydelko calling you out because you don't understand priorities. Amen. And this has always been the problem, you know, and I think we've seen that from the very beginning. And then she responds to that by saying, she retweets it and says, how about November 2016 when you did literally the same thing with Neon 94 merch? Let's add up those missing orders. Is it a massive issue now? Girl. And let's see what some of the comments are underneath here for that. Are you guys getting divorced now? They've been divorced since Elijah's trashy rap career. Trashy rap career, sorry. Oh my God. Okay, and then she goes in here and she says, don't act like a martyr for owning up to something that you were content to ignore until you were called out for it. That's all I'm saying. And then it goes in and she kind of gets out of all this kind of stuff, you know? And she kind of moves on. And it's like, here, listen, okay? On her interview, she said that she doesn't really even tweet anymore because she doesn't know what to say. And she doesn't, you know, like, she tweets every other day or whatever. And then she comes on here and she's subtweeting and coming for Elijah and all this kind of stuff. Well, listen, if y'all good Judies can't pick up the phone and talk to each other, it must be over, okay? The divorce is final, seriously. Let's just be for real. There's no love lost there, okay? And it makes you wonder, if you're pushed to this limit with merch, what's really going on behind the scenes? Because friendships just don't end over something as petty as that. Like, I mean, it is serious, but like, let's be for real. They've been friends for a long time. Everybody is saying that, you know, he just pushed her to the side and he took over. I don't think he did that intentionally. I think that he just is so full of self that he thinks he's the funny one and all that kind of stuff. And I think that the Elijah, you know, Daniel ride will last for a little while. And I think he's got his own following now and people like him, but I don't think it'll last for long. Do I think that there'll be a TV show in Elijah's future? No. I mean, if you wanted a TV show, if you wanted all that kind of stuff, you probably should have stuck with Christine because she's going places, and that's just the fact, all right? What makes me so happy about this is that she finally saw her own creative talent, her own ability to be professional, and she knows her strengths and her weaknesses, and moving away from this, you know, this is what's crazy to me is that she tried to be good about this, okay? It's like, listen, you know, she tried to be good. She tried to stay silent and not, she's like, woo, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. And then all of a sudden, these people, you know, like, she's like, I've got to say something because I am not losing my bad name. I'm not losing my name and getting a bad reputation because of your fuck up. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all, you know? So it'll be interesting to see what else comes out. But I think that it's official that the divorce is final. Let's just be for real. So, I don't know. Are you guys going to continue to watch Elijah? Are you going to continue to watch Christine? Are you going to continue to watch both or neither? I guess I'll put a poll up right here and come back and talk about it later. So, I'm going to put a poll up right here. And I love you guys. And get ready because Drama Class 2 is coming to you in just a few. Bye.